What's up guys, it's Alex from Paperform, and today we're going to be looking at one of our new release wide flow forms, the cooking class form. So because of the current situation, we understand a lot of people are being forced to either work from home or take leave from their work. And one industry that's feeling this more than others is the hospitality industry. A lot of chef buddies are having to leave that kitchen and try and find something in the digital world that can pay their bills. Obviously quite hard to have that transition. So something we thought we would do was create a form where you can gain and obtain members or subscribers for weekly cooking classes. Let's have a look at the form and how it is set up, a bit more detail. So with any of the text on the form, you can simply highlight to remove or click anywhere to edit or change. We've included an image to give it a bit more of a personal feel. This is a cover image. If you want to remove that, simply click on the remove icon, the X, and you'll be prompted. Or if you want to replace it, you can choose this picture icon and choose something of your own. Scrolling down, now again, if you want to edit any of the questions, simply click on the text here, remove by highlighting in complete backspace. And then configuring, getting into the settings of each question, we want to click on this cogwheel here. Here we have a bit more of detailed options, whether it is a required question, you can toggle this on or off. Visibility logic, and obviously in the answer options, the response options. So just like a doc, click on that if you want to edit it. But I'm happy with that, so I'm going to leave it. I've included these two questions here as a sort of basis, as a first time meeting for the relationship to blossom from. How did you hear about us and what recipes would you like to learn? Before actually jumping into your cooking classes, you already have an idea of who your students are from these questions. But if you want to remove these questions, simply click on the X like we did with the image. You can duplicate any question by clicking on those double pages there. And if you want to move this around, just simply grab the two horizontal lines and you have the ability to move your questions around. Great. Scrolling through the form, we have some detailed questions, first name, last name, email, etc. And down here is where it gets interesting. Here we have the subscription question type. So this is how we're actually going to take payment from our subscribers, and we're going to have to jump onto our payment gateway dashboard to actually have a look at how to implement this. Please note that we only accept Stripe or Braintree subscription plans, and I've chosen the method of a Stripe subscription plan to show you how we actually implement this. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump onto our Stripe dashboard. If you don't have a Stripe account, simply make one. If you do, log in and jump on your dashboard, and I'll see you there in a sec. Alright guys, so we're now here in our Stripe dashboard, learning how to create a subscription plan we can connect to our form. But something we need to know, in our form we have the option of a live or test mode. So what this is if we want to run a test submission, we have the option of the Stripe test account. We can still put through a checkout and a payment, but it will be a test, something that we can't do in that live mode. So if we want to run a test subscription, we need to actually create that subscription in test mode. So on our dashboard, we can see at the bottom we have view test data. To create that test subscription, we're going to click on that. Now, if we want to actually create a subscription for our live mode, we have to stay in our live mode. That is, don't toggle on the test data. Now, the reason I'm showing you how to do it through test is because I want to run a test submission first. Don't forget, if I do create a test subscription plan, I cannot access it through my live Stripe account. So let's jump in and have a look how to actually create this. So from our home, we're going to go to billing. And from billing, we're going to hit products. Here we can see our products. As you can see, I've got nothing. So I'm going to click on add a test product. And then I'm going to create a name for my subscription plan. What I'm doing now is actually beginning to create that subscription plan. So I'm going to call it cooking class. Easy and simple to remember. Now you've got these optional things. I'm going to leave them out and make it plain and simple. Sweet. I'm going to create product. Here we go. Plan nickname. Again, I'm going to click on and choose cooking. Oh, if I can spell, cooking class. Again, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to change this to USD. You can have whatever currency you wish. It will adhere, and then we have price per unit. So what this is this is going to be the amount of money we capture for that first payment and every reoccurring payment that automatically comes out. So I'm gonna have a value of $10 US, and I'm gonna have my billing interval at monthly stages. So when that person makes that first payment of $10, every month thereafter, I'm going to access and automatically bill them for $10 US, add pricing plan, and done. That's how easy it is. So I've created that test subscription plan, and now we're going to jump back onto our editor dashboard and have a look how to actually connect this to our form. All right, so we've jumped back into our form. Now we're going to have a look at how we actually include our subscription plan, the test version, into our form, and how do we accept payments. So what we need to do is we need to scroll up to our configure payments, and from here is where we're going to actually connect our payment gateway account. If you haven't done so, just simply click on this manage all payment accounts and follow the prompts to connect your Stripe or Braintree account. Once you've done so, you'll go back into here and you'll see the option of Stripe Live, Stripe Test, or no account, obviously different from Braintree. Now this is what I was relating to earlier. Because I want to run a test submission, I had to create a test subscription plan. So I'm going to choose Stripe Test Mode, and then you guys just go through here and ensure that all the options are correct for what you want. I'm going to jump back into design, and I'm going to scroll down to that subscription question type. I'm going to jump on the cog icon, configuration, where I can edit the details of this question. Boom, there we see it. So the available plans is where you'll see your newly created subscription plan. And all you need to do is click and select, and now that plan is selected. I'm going to jump out and I'm going to make sure that my changes are saved, and boom, now it is there. Now when someone submits the form, they'll be prompted to select that subscription plan and then been asked in a checkout to make a payment with their card details. Once doing that first detail payment, every monthly recurring, they will be billed. Now, this is great. Something else that we want to include into our form is an after submission email. Something that automatically is sent out to whoever you wish. Obviously, we want it to go to the subscriber, including a receipt and some details on their submission. But you can also include other emails, whether it be your work, your business email, and therefore so on. So to do this, we're going to jump into after submission, and then from after submission, we're going to go emails. As you can see, I've already included an email in this form, but if you want to add one, just click on this add email button here. If you wish to delete, simply scroll over and click delete. I'm going to hop in so we can have a look at how I've actually created and set up this custom email form. So what we can do is we can pop the answer for the email question we have in our form by clicking on this icon here. So when the submitter inputs their email and creates and submits the form, what this custom email is, it's going to pipe the answer that they've given for their email response and automatically send this custom email to that email address. Like I said earlier, we can include other emails here. You can obviously pipe answers, or you can simply add it manually. I'm not going to do that for now. We're going to keep it simple as possible. I've also included a receipt in this email, and I've ensured that I have a custom message. My from name is Charlie and my subject is Charlie's Cooking Classes. I haven't included a from address or a reply address, so they won't have the option to reply to the email. What I've done here is I've input the answer to first name. So it's the same as what I've done with that email. I've piped the answer, but I've clicked on this to do so. So the receiver, the submitter of this form, will receive hi there and their first name. Whether it's an Alex, it'll be hi there Alex, we are so excited, and so on. Now, this next option is completely up to you. What I've chosen to do is include a Google Hangouts link. So that's a Google Chat Hangout. And what it is, as you can see, I've written every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you will be meeting me at that Google Hangout link. That's gonna be where I run my cooking classes from. It could be that you want to include a YouTube link, a video link, a Facebook Live link. It's completely up to you. But every time a submitter submits this form, they'll receive an email with that link, and they'll use that same link to go through and join the cooking class live video room. Awesome. I've also included a little Facebook community. Up to you. If you want to edit any of this, just simply click on it. If you want to remove it all, highlight and delete. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to update email. Awesome. So that's set up. Now every time someone submits a form, they're going to receive an email automatically. And again, if you ever want to edit or update your email, simply click on the edit. So this is looking pretty good. I'm happy with that form. I'm happy with the setup. I'm happy with it all. But maybe you want to be able to access the details of your customers from one place. You want to make it easier to see who your customers are, what their contacts are, etc. To do this, I recommend using the integration, and that's a direct integration we have with HubSpot. HubSpot is a customer relationship management tool or platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this, create or update contact. Now it's asking me to include my account. I mean, maybe you already have a HubSpot account. If not, you click add account and follow the prompts. Also click add account to log in. So what this is going to do is every time a form is submitted, it's going to capture those responses for, I'll include email, and I'll include first name, and it's going to trigger and send that information to my HubSpot account. This is great. So I can have a look at all of my customers together in one place. It removes that headache. And I can also make that relationship blossom. I can create joint emails to send out and so forth. So I do recommend this to users if you want to have a place where you can easily access, monetize, and make those relationships blossom. So if we scroll down here, obviously I've just done this simple. You can include whatever information you wish. And we're going to send a test. Boom, success. To finalize, we're going to finish setup by clicking here, and that has created the integration with HubSpot. So now, after a form is submitted, we're sending out an automatic email response, and we're also getting those customer details sent to our HubSpot account. Everything's looking great. Now we're just going to jump onto our live view and have a look at how the flow of the form actually is. We're going to create a test submission. All right. Now we're in the live view of our form, so we can actually run a test submission and see how it flows. We'll just scroll through and quickly answer these questions, not wasting anyone's time. I'd like to see some Peruvian dishes. Simple details. Oops, maybe if I could get my email correct. Cool. Now with that selected, we're going to go click and it's going to bring us to the checkout. Of course, this is a test submission, so it's in test checkout mode. I'm just going to input my name. And when you do run a test submission, simply use a reoccurring '42 for card details, and that will act as a valid payment. Cool. Now, obviously this is test submission. If you do want to change it to your live mode, you can either create a live subscription plan and then choose that live Stripe account, or you can easily transfer your test subscription into live mode and then again connect that live Stripe account. So this is the success page. If you want to edit this, head to your after submission and then click success pages. So that's done. Thank you for joining Charlie's Cooking Classes. We have received your subscription, and an email will be sent with details on the tutorials as well as a receipt for your payment. All done. So we've now looked at the design, the form builder, and we've run a test submission. Now it's time for you to jump on, make this form more personal, more you, and have some fun. Happy form making, and see you guys next time.